What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're going to be talking about a 2023 Toyota BZ4X, and we're going to be talking about what this new car is looking like, exterior, interior, and some specs on this new EV. But before we do, it is not a sponsored video, so if you do like our content, please like our video and subscribe to our channel because it really does help us out. Like really. And if you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we could talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to Sacramento Meta Toyota for providing us this beautiful car for this review. And they do have inventory, so come on down and check out their inventory. Let's go ahead and start this review. And guys, before we start, we're gonna promise to drop the MSRP sticker on this exact car so you guys get an idea of what exactly comes with this car and the price of it. Now let's start. Now let's kick off this review with some specs about these new 2023 Toyota BZ4Xs. And guys, you get 2 trims on these cars and 4 configurations. Now, 2 configurations on each trim. So this exact car that we're gonna be filming today, it is a XLE all-wheel drive, but you also have an option of a front-wheel drive. Now, the MPG we're gonna be talking about that does range between front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive comes with 1 electric motor, and the all-wheel drive comes with 2 electric motors, 1 in the front and 1 in the back. Same goes for the Premium Limited package also, which ranges on the MPG also. Now, let's go ahead and talk about it. This is what you get, and this is what it looks under the front hood. Now, take into consideration, you do not have any front trunk space that we do see on other EVs. This exact car itself comes with a 228-mile range. MPG is 114 city, 94 highway, and 104 combined. All-wheel drive, 72.8 kilowatt battery, 214 horsepower with 248 foot-pounds of torque. But if you do have the front-wheel drive, everybody, slightly different kilowatt battery. It's literally a difference of 1.4 kilowatt, 71.4 kilowatt lithium-ion battery with 201 horsepower and 196 foot-pounds of torque. Your direct competitors on these exact cars would be like the Volkswagen ID4 and along with like the Mach-E, the Subaru Solterra, and things of that sort. They actually co-designed this car with the Subaru Solterra. So that's a pretty cool fun fact. Now, of course, the Subaru is a little bit more expensive. So my best advice to anybody would be go with the Toyota. Now take a look at this brand new front end, bumper sensors integrated with LED lighting, parking markers integrated into that headlight. Now, it is a controversial front bumper. Let me know what you guys believe or think about the front end on this car. Personally, I kind of like it. It reminds me of a Toyota Venza, if you guys want to ask me truly. But look at the cuts. Gosh, and it's coming so futuristic right at us. Loving that kind of big, wide front bumper cover with those nice lights integrated in between that hood and the front bumper cover with the cuts, giving it more of a sporty, techie feel to this new BZ4X, everybody. Loving that silver trim right there. And this, of course, is part of a trim. This doesn't partake of the hood. So the hood is here, finishes off, along with different trims and cuts. Get a load of that. But something that is also very cool is, I'm not sure if you could really see it in the video, is that you get 2 colors on this car. You get that black color with that kind of dark gray trim around the wheel wells, and we're going to be showing you guys that also in the back. But get a load of this car. Once you guys kind of just breathe it in, this is what we're looking at. New EV Toyota putting it out on the market. You got your plug-in cap here. Now look at that. You don't see any trim. Typically you'd see Toyota put like a trim here, plastic or something, but it's that kind of nice big, I would say the fender looks into like 2 pieces. This is being that dark gray and this in that black. On the wheels, everybody, so remember you get 2 trims. Well, on the XLE, you get 18-inch wheels, to where the Premium Limited, you get 20-inch wheels. So take that into consideration that you will be seeing different sizes. Bicolor rim, you get that machine surface silver with that gloss black on that rim itself, and kind of those lines integrated into the rim itself, giving you more of an EV futuristic feel on the car. Take a look at the body lines. Loving the body lines. The bottom of the doors is a kind of gray plastic. So It is plastic, but it's like a gray to match those wheel well trims with your mud flaps in the front. And get a load of the cuts coming in. Very nice and clean, airy cuts. Over to the back, check this out. You do have keyless fob entry. The mirror itself does come with blind spot assist and things of that sort. So it is a techie car. Continuing over, look at that quarter panel. Very nice and wide, how that kind of droops, comes out, making kind of a wide quarter panel, wide stance. Very cool. Loving the fact that these new EV cars are coming out with just a whole lot of character on that side on their cars. That tail light integrates into the quarter panel, comes over to the back and all the way across. Super cool look. Very futuristic, BZ4X stamped. Now you have kind of a little blue in that BZ with the 4X Toyota stamped right there, and all-wheel drive if you got the all-wheel drive package. Back bumper does come with plastic on the bottom end. Bumper sensors integrated with your camera right over that license plate, everybody. Now let's go ahead and open this tailgate. But before we open this tailgate, up top, check out that spoiler, how it kind of has that fast back look. Very cool, kind of a sporty look to the top of that car. And of course, you get your roof rails and your panoramic glass. Let's go ahead and pop this up. Now, one thing I probably would have liked to seen on these BZ4X XLEs is, you push the button, it is electrical, but you're gonna have to open it. It's slightly heavy, maybe for smaller people or I don't know, for kids to open these things. They're gonna be just slightly heavy. So it would have been nice to see an electric lift gate, but pretty simple, straight to the point. It's about 26 to 28 cubic feet of space on this trunk space. So you don't get the front, but you only get the back space here. 60/40 seats that drop down by this latch right here. Okay, and this one here. Now, if we go ahead and drop that down, we drop this one down too. I want you guys to take into consideration, if we do remove this trunk space cover, you do have a lot of room. So if you do find yourself going up to the mountains, maybe skiing or anything of that sort, you do find yourself having a lot of room for your passengers. You could pop maybe one seat up and use the other side for your passenger space. Throw your snowboards back here, camping gear, and all of that stuff. You got some hooks for maybe some groceries if it's a grocery getter, and some personal space down here. Now let's go ahead and shut this. Now guys, look, you gotta pull this tailgate down and drop that manual tailgate. Now we're pretty much done with the exterior. Let's go ahead and talk about interior. So now we're stepping onto the interior side of the 2023 BZ4X, guys, and get a load of this. Coming in, first thing we see is the partial leather seats with that cloth and the canvas look with the nice, beautiful texture, or that design in the seats. Now they both are manual, so you can pick up the seat and drop that back, just manual levers, so they are not electrical. Now let's go ahead and step inside the car and get a load of this. Now, first thing we see is the 12.3-inch digital infotainment screen with that cloth dressed dashboard. Different on the market that we see manufacturers not dressing up their dashboard in the cloth. Very cool and interesting. So now let's go ahead and start with the dashboard, the door panel. You got the plastic with the leather integrated, black gloss, silver trim, control units for your window and your side mirrors. Those side mirrors do come with blind spot assist. They are not electrical, so they do not automatic fold on the XLE model. Loving how this door comes in and swooshes into the dashboard. Now get a load of the driver cockpit, everybody. You got the nice angles with that kind of swoosh in of that manual steering column. Comes into the dashboard, looks like it's one piece with the nice cuts, very tech, kind of, I would say that EV futuristic look inside the car. Now, the steering wheel, of course, controls for things like your lane assist and cruise control on the left. You can control your info card and your arrows. Let's go ahead and start the car for the sake of the video. And this is what you get: 7 inches of digital screen for your cluster and 12.3 inches for the infotainment screen. Now, on the infotainment screen, before I forget, you have 3-year navigation for free. After 3 years, you have to subscribe to navigation for this BZ4X. Now, you get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, full tech loaded on the screen itself. Very cool. Let's go ahead and show you guys. Now, the response to the touch sensitivity is very nice. Go music, show you guys kind of how it looks. Phone, your car, trip information, charging schedule, all that stuff. And then your settings. If you guys do have time, come down over to Meta Toyota. They got guys that'll spend time with you guys. Now, get a load of this, your electric charging, power, very cool system. Now, on these cars themselves, you get the option of a 6-speaker standard sound system. You do have the option in both trims to upgrade to an 8-speaker JBL premium sound system. My best advice to anybody would be get that premium sound system because it just makes the drive a whole lot better. Now, on the left-hand side of the steering column, it is manual control, so it is not electric. You have just one button, and that button comes with just the lighting that is automatic, so you can just push that button and your lights turn on automatic. On the left and right of the steering column, of course, signal lights, your lights, front lights, and then your windshield wipers and all that good stuff. Pretty simple, straight to the point car. Loving how the dashboard has the cuts. Coming over to the side, coming over to this center console. Control unit for your dual climate controls. Here you can sync the temperatures. Let me show you guys just like that. All right. You're going to be changing the flow of your air and the vent up and down. We can turn off that screen, turn off the radio by your manual buttons. Power button here. Right under that is going to be pedal button for your foot, parking button, hold, eco mode, X mode, and off. In order to shift from drive to reverse on this toggle switch, you're going to have to push down and then go into drive or reverse by shifting. Now, I don't have my foot on the brake because we're not going to be shifting, but wanted to just show you guys right under this cap here or this lid, we're going to go ahead and push this down. And it gives you a wireless charging pad for your phone with the USB-A plug-in. But not only just this USB-A plug-in is integrated into the center console, but right under this wide center console, you have the USB-C plugins on both sides with a 12-volt 120-watt outlet. Take that in consideration. But guys, also check this out. So if the light hits this lid, you have little rectangles designed in this lid. Very cool that you have that, adding some more character to the car. Big, wide, deep cup holders. Loving the cup holders because you know us Americans, we love our drinks. Dressed in leather. Go ahead and pop this cap up, and this gives you more cubby room for personal belongings such as chapstick, wallets, change, stuff like that. Up top, of course, we got the panoramic glass that goes over to the second row. Now, this panoramic glass does not slide, so no tilt, no slide option, so it's not like a sunroof type ordeal. But you do have the option of opening and closing that sun visor. Check this out. Fully takes a little bit, but of course, if you got patience, very cool. Now, sun visor is closed. Pretty much straight to the point up top with your lighting in that nice kind of, you don't have that typical little square rectangle lighting. Kind of looks like a C, and you get one side. Very cool option with your little like design integrated into that lighting. Now, guys, we're pretty much done with the front side of this interior. Let's go ahead and talk second row seating. So let's talk second row seating on these new 2023 Toyota BZ4Xs. Now, coming from here, we do look like, honestly, it is a lot of space from that 26 to 28 cubic feet of space just in the back. But if you drop these seats, you get more space. You can fit like a dishwasher. Maybe you don't have a pickup truck and you need to run over to the Home Depot or Lowe's or something and get something that's a little bit longer. You do have the potential in fitting things like that. Washers, dryers, whatever. Let's go ahead and pop these seats up. Okay, now look, so Toyota did not simplify the front seats over to the back, so you get that same look from the front over to the back and that cloth partial leather look on the back bench. Straight to the point, simple armrests with your cup holders. Now, I like that the cup holders are very nice, big, and deep here in the back, because a lot of times we'll see manufacturers simplify the cup holders and make them little itty bitty cup holders that you can literally only fit like those small little Red Bull cans or whatever they are. On the back side of your center console, you have just the vent area to where the air flows and your USB-C plugins, one for each side, so nobody's going to be fighting. On the back of the seats, personal pocket space. And up top, of course, you have the panoramic glass, so you get the full experience also, not just the front, but also the people that are in the back seats. I'm about 6 feet and 2 inches, everybody. So head clearance, I have about a few more inches up top, so it's not touching, so that's pretty good. Take into consideration, if you got children, it is going to be a whole lot more room. And look, leg room, not just in the front, but also in the back, totally clear on the leg room. And the seats are actually pretty comfortable and soft. Typically, you'd see these like canvas cloth seats, very stiff. This is a little bit more soft. Door panels look pretty much the same. Now, you have the option between a 6 basic standard speaker system, and you can upgrade optional to an 8 speaker JBL system. My best advice to anybody would be get the 8 JBL speaker system, because it just makes the drive a whole lot better when you have that premium sound. Up top, Shiznit handles on each side with your lighting, that true kind of nice lighting. Of course, we got battery now and the lighting turns on. But guys, we're going to drop the MSRP sticker as promised, so you guys get an idea of the exact package this car comes with and the price tag, because a lot of people want to know that. They keep asking for us. But we appreciate you guys taking your time watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds and our review. Let us know comments, questions, concerns in the comment section below. We'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible. Thanks so much, guys. Stay tuned. We got cool things coming.